Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Go Talk Live. I know I normally do my shows on Friday, but things change for tonight because tomorrow, live in Rancho Cucamonga at the Haven City WGW World Greatest Wrestling will be taking place. If you guys have not gotten your ticket, what are you waiting for? Go to World Greatest Wrestling on Facebook and on YouTube and on Instagram. To get your ticket, all you got to do is click on the link on Instagram and on Facebook to get your guys' ticket. Because tickets are going out quick. So, will you be there? I know I will be there. And we will have a special guest appearance by Glow Legend Royal Hawaiian. We'll be doing a meet and greet. There will be plenty of beer to drink, plenty of merch to sell, and even a ladder match that will be taking place between Bovey and the defending champion, Daryl, for the participation championship. Ever since Bovey lost that championship, he's been waiting to get his hand back on that title, while Daryl, on the other hand, been going to different promotion and successfully defending it. So will Bovey be able to climb that ladder and retain that championship and become the new patient champion? Or will Daryl successfully have another title defense? So that's why you guys want to get your tickets now. We are going to have 6 exciting matches. Like I said, there will be beer, food, merch, a meet and greet session, and tons of more to go on. That is at the Haven City Market in Rancho Cucamonga. So get your ticket while you can. And next Saturday, the 29th, I believe, XWW present Who Called the Cop in Satin, California. If you guys are into violent, extreme, this is where you guys want to be. There will be ton of bloodshed, total of violence, such as light tube, cable, ladder, chairs. And if you guys have not ordered you guys a ticket for that event, go to XWW on Facebook or on Instagram, and you guys can purchase your guys' ticket at the link they have provided. I'll be there. Will you guys be there? And October 12th, Valley Wrestling Connection return to the city of Paris at the Bob Glass Gym. Tickets are on sale right now. Valley present Monster Mash 2. We will have exciting matches, and we will have the return of Judge Joe Dredd. So stay tuned to Valley Wrestling Connection on Facebook and Instagram, because matches will be announced soon. And what the cool thing about it is, general admission tickets are starting at $5. And if you decide you want to bring your child, they get in free. But make sure your child comes in their Halloween costume so they can participate in the Halloween costume contest that will be taking place. And your child might win something spooky. And I will be there working along ringside. So make sure you guys check out Valley Wrestling Connection. And if you guys want to get merch, they have hoodies available starting about $40. And they also have Valley Wrestling Connection t-shirt with their logos on them. And I believe they're starting about $20. I got mine, but will you get yours? That's the question. And I hear a certain individual wants to call out Skull when he makes his return to Rosteen, Wisconsin. Ray Ooh. I know you like to feel oosty at times, but here's one thing you forget. And I know for sure, and I hope you know for sure, we never step in the ring face to face. And you want to call me out to a match? At Spooky Night? You may have been off more than you should. So, when we step in that ring for the very first time, we will find out who is victorious and who's going to be going home as a loser. I've been watching your videos that you have on YouTube, and I believe you've been watching what I have done. But there's a lot you do not know about me. So, Rayu, I accept your challenge. If Silver Wolf, on the other hand, 2 nights after Halloween Spook, you want to call me out? You wish I do not show up and take you out. Because the last time we were in that ring, you decided to hit me with a crutch where I could not successfully defend my championship, and I had to forcefully hand it over to you. Then you went on defending it when everybody knows you couldn't beat me. So, Halloween Massacre, I might show up and take your challenge and revoke my rematch clause. Or even go find a way to break out of prison and take you out. Because he already took out everyone in that locker room. He took you out once. But this time, he is going to finish the goddamn job. So you can keep running your little mouth all you want and keep bragging how you put gold on the shelf for months. You have another thing coming. And you think it's just going to be a walk in a dog park? And think for 1 second I'm going to travel all that way just to lose? So, I hope you are prepared for Halloween Massacre. Because whoever your opponent is, you know God will be watching very closely. And High Voltage Ultimate Wrestling. I know you guys started a new promotion. You guys hire Skull to come. But the question is, when will Skull come? And who will he step in the ring again? I know you have plenty of talent. And some of those talent I have stepped in the ring with before. So, High Voltage Ultimate Wrestling, I will bring the hell upon everyone. So, with that being said, it seems like everyone wants a piece of me. So, hopefully, your name doesn't get drawn out of this hat. Because you might get buried. So, if you guys want to leave a comment, please do so. Hit that subscribe button every time I go live. And I want to thank all my fans out there who have subscribed, who have enjoyed the content. Because every week there will be an episode of Skull Talk. And season 3 is approaching pretty soon. We got a few more episodes left of season 2. And Skull will be taking a 2-week break to prepare for season 3. Who knows who might be my guest? We might have some returning guests. We might have some new faces. And there might be more events where you guys can come and hang out with Skulls. Because I know in October there are plenty of events that I'll be attending. So that's why you guys want to tune in every week for Skull Talk. Ladies and gentlemen. And I want to send prayers out to a good friend of mine who I have done music videos with, such as Nothing More Than Light and Falling in Love music video. Benji Phonic, I know you're going through some medical issues with COVID-19. You are getting ready to release your new music video on Monday. And if you guys want to subscribe to Benji Phonic, you guys can find him on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube. Benji Phonic been a very good friend of mine, a very good business person when it comes to music. He's been on KVCR radio multiple times, been on Music Mafia, and he had been on their chart in the top 5 multiple times and won the #1 spot for the song on their platform. So make sure you guys check out Benji Phonic. And if you guys want to watch his old music, go to Conspiracy of Thought on YouTube. And you guys can find his original music before he started his solo career a few years ago. Or if you guys also want to check out his other group that he had a side project with called Sledgehammer on YouTube. You guys can find them on Instagram, and I believe they have a Facebook page. Once again, that is Conspiracy of Thought, COT, Sledgehammer, and Benji Phonic as a solo singer. I'm not going to be on here long because I got to head out and get ready for WGW show tomorrow and Rancho Cucamonga. So make sure you guys check them out. And make sure you guys check out Valley Wrestling Connection. I cannot say more than ever. And I also want to give out a big shout out to one of my proud sponsors and good friend of mine, Tom Bryce of Sportswire Radio. If you guys have not checked out Sportswire Radio on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, make sure you guys check it out because this guy is doing interviews left and right every single day. This man does not take a day off because he wants to bring you the best content when it comes to wrestling, the best interview. And I had the pleasure to be interviewed on his show multiple times. And I am happy to be a 2-time Hall of Famer of his show. One as a single Hall of Famer and one as a competitor from a certain promotion. So make sure you guys check out Sports Wire Radio on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, and give him a thumbs up, subscribe to that channel. Because without Tom Bright, a lot of us would never gotten our name out there or even be able to get our foot into a ring. So Tom Bright, thank you. Continue growing your channel and continue putting on banger after banger after banger interview. And I cannot wait to be on your show once again in the near future, ladies and gentlemen. So, thank you for tuning in tonight for this short episode. Oh, wait a minute. We might have something in store for you, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Donnie, how are you doing today, sir?
Evening salutations, Mr. Skulls.
Thank you.
Also, I want to take this time out to congratulate those that have been now recognized from a certain group that has been put up from yesterday. I'm here to announce at this point in time, if I can read this really carefully here, to those that have followed, and the new group page on Facebook. For those who didn't get the recognition from the other day, so bear with me if you don't mind, including you Skulls. As I read through here real quick. Okay. I'd like to take this time out to thank Mr. Angel Canelles for creating a very special, recognizable group known as the greatest backyard wrestlers of all time. It took me by surprise that I was somewhat the latest nominee on a single promotion as far as being not only the owner, especially one of the favorites of backyard wrestling of all time. So thank you, Mr. Angel Canales. I especially thank you on behalf of Skulls, Iceman Kane
I want to
Randolph.
thank him too, man, for the recognition. I didn't even see it coming. When I got the notification, I was shocked. I blasted it to everybody. I'm like, that is awesome.
Also, special thanks to those that are in other promotions, including RWF and BTCW. That would be Mark the Preacher Levesque, including Dread, Iceman Kane Randolph, Mr. Antonio Guerrero, who suddenly retired, even technically retired, but he'll be back soon, somewhere in the foreseeable future. Also, huge shout out,
guys from IMF.
Also, those from IMF, including Soldier GP,
WTE, the resident rock star.
Also, the resident rock star, Sean Jovi from WCE. Also, Craven Rage, aka The Sinister. And those that are following, including future references like Dartfire, Belial, Chaz J, Dash Andrews, just to name a few. Those are coming soon, very soon. Also, the legendary and Anarchy Christ Gunshot has also been resonated as the greatest of all backup wrestlers of all time. Congratulations to him. Also, the newest acquisition and Mr. RCW Grief for Gold briefcase winner, Fang, the American Fang, aka Demon Knight Fang. Congratulations to him. Also, and you can acknowledge the backup wrestling tribal chief himself, Ray Oos, who's also and multiple promotions. He's the greatest backyard wrestler of all time. Congratulations to Ray
A
Uso to be
man out here
acknowledged.
calling me out.
Could be. Also, those in TBW, also the legendary Joshua Allen, being acknowledged as the greatest backup wrestlers and managers of all time, including the former and longest reigning TBW World Heavyweight Champion of all time, including the former United States Champion of all time on TBW, Mr. Ledger, aka Ledger Shade. So, congratulations to him. Also, at CW Shelbyville, we also congratulate Mr. Jackson Law, also known as Captain Law. So, congratulations to him. Also, we gotta say it. Also, the man of massacre himself, Mr. Austin Tyler, who is known as the current RCW top tier mid card champion. Also, well, back in TBW a little bit, the so-called hardcore king or so-called rainmaker, Tom Titan himself, multi-time champion himself. Also, we got acknowledged one somewhat of the all-time greats, which is the Big Bad Silver Wolf, now is known as Savage Wolf. He's the current reigning defending hardcore champion that you'll be facing very soon. Also, last but not certainly least, we gotta save the best for last. We gotta give it up to Dunkirk, New York's finest, the legendary, the evolutionary and visionary man himself, Mr. C2K, Courage to Kill. Congratulations on your 30-plus year tenure and multi-promotions and backyard wrestling, the longest expertise in backyard wrestling history. Congratulations, C2K.
And also want to congratulate Donica Baldwin on making her in-ring return after doing a 6-month tour defending our beautiful, lovely nation with the U.S. Navy. So, Donica Baldwin, I am happy to see you back in the ring, kicking asses and taking no prisoner.
Also, before we ran out of time on the previous episodes of The Dark Den, we want to acknowledge those who were suffered at the hands of September 11th. It's been 3 decades ever since then. And once again, we want to remember those who sacrificed themselves for the greater good that changed everything in the course during that time frame. So those who have sacrificed and during that terrible timing that altered the nation forever and still altered to this day, we will never forget.
That is very correct.
Also, in other news, and quick reference, back in RCEW, we're going to have a series of special episodes of crossovers. I appointed Skulls to collaborate with me sometime next week. I have now seized a talent from S2Ep23 from Shelbyville, and when I get the time and the time and the date for this particular person, he will make a rare appearance for the first time here on the first ever his first time ever making his debut on the crossover edition of the Steelers Effect / Skull Talk Live. Plus, make sure you stay tuned for further announcements on that particular dates. My selective guest will be making his official debut in the Steelers Effect / Skull Talk crossover special episode edition. It'll be none other than S2Ep23 Shelbyville's own superstar. He is known as a behemoth and 330 plus pound mastodon himself. He is known to be a destruction inside and outside the ring. I'm talking about, you guessed it, my special guest, Milo Malice will be making his rare appearance for the first time ever here at the Theos Effect / Skull Talk crossover, which will take place sometime next week. So stay tuned for further details and updates. And Milo Malice, it's an honor and a privilege on your spare time out your hectic schedule to make your rare appearance here for the first time ever and making your on-screen debut here at the Theos Effect / Skull Talk Live. And we'll be hearing the hard-hitting questions, and we're going to have him discuss his in-ring career and what inspired him in his in-ring career. Plus, we're going to have some very decent questions to spit the lighter side of what's to come. And we're going to be discussing also highlights from this past year's of any promotion whatsoever, including the ones that here at RCW, and plenty more to choose from. So stay tuned. Right here on YouTube.
Well said, Mr. Adonis. So what is your focus when it comes to Halloween Massacre?
Well, it's not going to be like a, let's just say it'll be like a sort of like a real life video game known as Super Ghouls and Ghosts, so to speak. So, in other words, expect thrills, spills, bloodshed, tears, everything else in between, because you never know what to expect at this year's RCW that proudly presents Halloween Massacre. And you think the fear was going to stay here? Well, guess what? Halloween Massacre here at RCW, you haven't seen anything yet until the very end. So prepare for a spooky sensation taking place in this particular event. And this
And
will
we're going
mark.
to see a lot of twist and turn that nobody is going to be expecting.
Plus, there could be some hidden surprises, let alone some hidden debuts, if you know what I mean. But we're not going to spoil that just yet, because we got all where that came from to the very end. You might want to tune in to the bitter end. So stay
And
tuned,
that all take
because
place less than 1 week away.
that's correct, Skulls. So stay tuned for RCW proudly presents Halloween Massacre. It's going to be a spooky sensation that you'll never forget. I guarantee you that. And this will mark the season finale of RCW. So stay tuned. There'll be both mess interviews after the show has concluded, and we're going to reflect back at some of the most honorable mentions in this past year's RCW and its history this past season. For those who didn't catch up to it and those who missed it, we'll fill you in the best we can. So stay tuned for that as well.
And coming soon, RCEW yearly awards will be taking place
That's right, Skulls.
real soon.
It's that time of year. It'll be the first annual 2024 RCW Year-End Awards.
From the category of shocking debut, biggest heel turn, greatest tag team, holy shit moment, the biggest boo moment, and the list goes on and on.
And the top nominee of the year will be who will be the most best overrated superstar of the year. And we'll pit that nomination. Plus, we'll be casting a poll to see who will win that prestigious nomination. The deadline will be revealed as well, and you will make that final vote of who earns that prestigious nominee calling themselves RCW Overrated Superstar of the Year. Also, the runner-up will be the RCEW MVP of the Year. So stay tuned for that as well.
And the most improved superstar will get a future title opportunity of his choosing.
That's right. You never know when that person's going to win that prize. And who knows? It'll be a once in a lifetime opportunity that will alter that person's career forever. See who's going to be that prestigious superstar who wins that category as well at the RCEW first annual year-end award. It's going to be a very, very awarding sensation. So stay tuned for that as well. And plus, we'll update you in the upcoming weeks for that particular date before the year progresses and concludes. So stay tuned.
And we will have pay-per-view of the year award as well. So make sure you guys tune in for that. So thank you, Adonis, for coming on a short notice. I have to get ready to head out because I got a busy day when WGW comes home.
And see Skulls in action right there at WGW. You might see him. Maybe you see him. Maybe you won't. It's only depend on when he's going to show up. So tune in.
And make sure you guys get your tickets now, because tickets are selling out quick.
That's
and
correct.
You guys will be able to meet the one and original members of Glow, Royal Hawaiian, who will be in the house doing a meet and greet. So make sure you guys check us out. You guys can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So make sure you guys do that, ladies and gentlemen. So
Just make sure, one final time, just a reminder, Dealers Effect, Skull Talk Live, crossover, and for the first time ever, a meeting or an interview as Mickey is making his Dealers Effect / Skull Talk Live crossover debut at CW's Superstar, the 300 plus pound mastodon known as Mellow Malice will make his debut. So make sure you tune in and make sure you look for updates as it follows up in the next couple of upcoming days. So it'll be in discussion within the management. So stay tuned for that as well.
And thank you for coming on, ladies and gentlemen, and tuning in. And I'll see you guys next week on another episode of Skull Talk. And stay tuned for the affiliates, because you never know what might pop up.
Thank you very much for watching. We are out of time. So have a good night, everyone. So long, everybody.
Thank you. That's fun.